Hello everyone, welcome to another video here on the Hackintosh in Beyond channel. We talk about deeper installation of tests, software, and everything related to Hackintosh, okay? And technologies. Today we will address in this video the following question about energy efficiency, which in the previous video Patrick he mentioned in the comments that he installed CPUFriendFriend on his notebook gamer, and he came across the following question, that the battery of his notebook was running out very fast, if I'm not mistaken. He installed Monterey on his machine, right? And he noticed this battery issue that is laminating his battery, right? And then he asked me if I had any solution in the comments. We don't have a solution. Patrick, it's very difficult. I even wanted to send you a hug. Thank you for your question. So what is it? I took this hook to be making this video, right? And it's a very pertinent question, right? In this case, because Patrick himself commented on the video that he doesn't see many videos regarding this issue. TAPRO's notebooks when you install Hackintosh, okay? So we will address this issue of energy efficiency of processors. Look, yeah, we soften it up. It's both the MacBook. It also has this issue with Intel processor. Even Apple changed to Arnie. It is precisely because of this, the issue of battery consumption, that Intel processors really, they spend a lot of energy. So we're going to soften it up, okay? We won't solve the problem, okay? But yeah, soften it up a bit. I had one. After implementing this process, I managed to extend battery life by approximately 2 hours. It's not a miracle, but it definitely helps. Here's what we'll do. I'll outline 2 steps. The initial and secondary steps involve simpler installations, potentially via terminal or alternatives. So, all the tools I'm going to use, I'm going to put in the description, okay? Somewhat the syntax also of the codes I was going to finish. I will put everything in the description for you. It's like this. I hope it helps. And the first step can help many, many people. Then the second stage is more complete. The first complete, the second is okay. So I'm going to put the first step in 2 ways that will allow us to work here. First you go to first we go to the CPUFriend, okay? You're going to download this cast here, okay? It's already here too. I lowered it. So what are we going to do? AI installation is easier, let's say. We're going to use this tool here called Kext-Utility, okay? You can also download it here on Git, okay? It's here. Oh, you come here. It's so much for adventure, Monterey. It's even there, Patrick. It's already for Monterey too. You can download it here via zip, okay? If you don't want to do it via terminal, you open it here. Let's open it here. Oh, it's very simple, okay? There is not much secret for you to work with this tool. It will install as it is in downloads. For me, here's the friend you choose. Click on the window here. Little blue, okay, she will write the codes for you to see the terminal ready. She is installed where she installed. Come on, it's here. Oh, library extensions, it's here. Oh, CPUFriend, okay? All the authorizations, they have already been given here by this application, okay? It is a well-used application. It is approved by the open core staff as well. It's a very old tool, but very effective, okay? For those who want, I will leave the link also in the description of the video. This is a faster way for you to install Cast. There is another way via terminal too, that I will leave all the codes in the description, and then then this other way you will come here. Manual. Okay, I'm going to take her out here for you to see. I'm going to try to be a little quick here. Okay, the video won't be so boring for you. You can also come here directly the same way. We're going back. You're going to your main HD library extensions. Okay, you're going to play HackBoook Friend here. Oops, this one from here, this one right here, okay? You can throw it here. This is another approach here. We can install it too, okay? And then you're going to open the terminal, okay? I'm going to take the codes here. I'm going to also leave them in the description. It's for you here, the way I formulated it here. I'm going to leave them, okay? Oh, first you're going to throw this code here in the dev. This first one here that goes in the extensive folder, okay? Copy it, paste it here. This is for permission, okay? It will stay in that folder, so you have to have permission for it to run properly within the system, okay? To manage the power and everything else, you come here and install the second syntax, okay? And there's a third one too. Oh, it's all explained here, okay? I left everything right here. I will leave everything in the description if you want to do it by the Kext utility or via terminal. Okay, give an enter. Oh, he's asking you to restart your system. Here I've already advanced the steps because since I'm recording the screen, I can't pass it on to you to restart everything properly, but I've already done the procedure, so I'll get it here. Okay. After rebooting, after you did all this question in the terminal, you come here in about this Mac. After you have rebooted, okay, after you have done the procedure, you come here, more information. Go down to the end of the system report, rebooted, remember? Well, then you will come here in software extensions, wait a little bit. Load that there are a lot of casts there that I had put, but I took it out to demonstrate to you, okay? Click here, press the letter CA for her, left the letter C. You will look for CPUFriend after restarting. She is here. Oh, you see that here is a SIM that she loaded into the system. Now it's going to start managing your battery power, okay? This here is one when you have yes. Here it is because it was loaded well and it was loaded successfully. Okay, sorry, I'm being a little redundant, but I need to explain in detail, okay? So it's loaded here. Oh, it has to be like this here, right? Yes, it has to be, okay? Because then you're sure you loaded, okay? This is the first step. The second step, which one completes the other? I'm going to show you now the tools. I will always leave the link in the description. All the tools I used. Okay? Close this window here. You have friend is here too. You download it here in Git. Okay? In the open color repository, you will open CPUFriend, command, okay? Give 2 clicks on the shell here. Here we have a very important detail, okay? Which is the issue of your processor's energy. You need to know well, you have to know well the case of your processor here so you don't make this type of mistake, okay? Because sometimes your processor is a little bit, the frequency is a little bit higher, so you want to put a lower one. For example, you're going to have a low performance and it's going to end up not working properly. So in my case, he's this little model here, okay? So before I do this here, yeah, I didn't want this video to be too long, but it is what it is. 11 tutorial video, so there's no way. Guys, I'm sorry, yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that and you can't pass it on to you anyway, okay? So what I need is that unfortunately the video will be a little long, but it's for the good, right? In the end, everything works out there, okay? So before that, we put cast here, right? Via the cast utility and via terminal. Okay, through syntax. So it's not necessarily here when it works for you and when you go here on this Mac and it's loaded here where I showed it at that time. She being loaded here? Okay, you take the test. Okay, take the Q test. If it works for you, great. So if you don't need to do the rest of the procedure, okay, because it is loaded into the system. So this is a very important factor because the system will already recognize your processor, so it won't consume it, sorry. So it has energy like that, okay? So it's each case. It's a case. It's in Rakim. Tosh. We always have a surprise. So tests have to be done, okay? Sometimes it works for one person. The first step for another gives the two together. So we're going to do the 2 steps to try to heal it. Then we're going to try to help you too, okay? So I just stopped to explain that part. Okay, so being installed here. Okay, you don't need, not necessarily, you need to leave it on the Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, I know my processor is this right here, right? And 58251. So what am I going to do? I'm going in here. I'm already practically here on the Intel website, and I know that his frequency drops here 800. Okay, your processor may be different too. Okay, put it whenever it is on the Intel website, because then it will run genuine. Okay, so you don't have a problem there. So here we are going to do the, now that I discovered that mine is 800 megahertz, what I am going to do, I copied this guy here, I throw him here, or if you want to type 2, don't worry, okay? It's 800 gigahertz. I'm going to enter here, it's there here. We have the following question. It's a very important point too, okay? We can't skip any stage. I know the video is long, but with a little patience we can do everything right, okay? We will do 11 analysis here. For example, the first option would be performance, okay? It's 11 performance. It's interesting that it would be a pattern. Hey, okay. The second option would be a balanced performance. We have a balanced performance. That try to do it, and usually people use this type of performance. There is the second option, and the third would be 11. A balanced option is as if it were 11. A power saving and balance that is used so much in the MacBook Air, okay? It says it uses a little less battery. Even though it is an Intel processor, it will spend a little less. Is this third option? It is an economical and balanced energy mode, which is the most interesting for us. But each case, one case, as I said, we can be testing, right? And suddenly, the second option is better for you, so you have to test it, okay? In our case here, this is the third option, balanced economic mode. We're going to copy this key here. Oh, 080x 0x80, okay? I'm sorry. So we're going to enter here. Oh. Note that he has already selected the energy performance for us here, everything else, okay? So here you have the options. MacBook Pro, I've already tested it. This one is also very good. I've already put it on this machine. But here, for us, for example, who are having a lot of energy loss, it would be interesting to test the MacBook Air, right? Which is the last option there, because it's more optimized for multiple tasks, okay, of the processor. If the processor is going to work, it's a little cooler and not so overloaded, okay? So the third option would be more interesting, okay, Patrick? If you want to test it later, okay, feel free to use the third option too. Okay, because it's more optimized and will use less energy, okay? That would be the third option. So if I mark here 0x07, okay, that's the third option. So here he talks about the issue of optimized energy performance, right? Xcode for those who use optimized screens there. Various types of virtualization, for example, photo energy, right? So it's pretty interesting. And then here he has already given AA, for example, ASM BIOS of MacBook Air. It's for us here, as we had already chosen in the third option. So, okay, it's just you given is here, okay? Accept, okay? She will formalize it for us there, she concluded. You can even close here if you want, okay? Usually she stays here. Oh, you have friend. The others are, oh, she generated this class for us. Friend data provider, okay? And generated this SSDT here. So you put together the first module, which I said CPUFriend, and put it in the folders, okay? You can't necessarily play on Wi-Fi. You can also put it into the system that it accepts, okay? I think it's even better this way, but you can leave both in the extensions library. And you can also leave the questions on your Wi-Fi. There's no problem, okay? So are you going to open your Wi-Fi here? I will also leave the link in the description. This tool is very good. She's turning on her Wi-Fi, okay? And here we get her here. come here, play here, okay? It's because I already have one here, so it won't make sense to me. It's done. What are you going to do? You're going to open this SSDT here, okay? She formulated it inside the terminal. I'm going to slow it down a little bit here, okay? It would be this one, okay? Let's compile it here to see if everything is okay. If there's no error, okay, there's no error, okay? So she's okay. What are we going to do here? You're going to rename her, okay? You're going to rename her. Let's get this PD plank on, shall we? It's going to be called because it's responsible for the energy efficiency of your processor, okay? Your processor, your battery, for you to solve the processor issue, the battery will thank you. So, okay, we formalize this here. ASSDT, you come here to Sufi's accident, okay? The CPI will throw her in here. I already have one here too, okay? You're gonna ask for a replacement, okay? I'm not going to do it now because I already did. Okay, basically, this is the second step. So if you did the first one and it worked for you, okay? Now, if you notice that your notebook is still consuming battery, do the first option, then you do the second, complementing. Okay, you don't need to take AA test from here, okay? Library extension, okay? Not necessarily. You need to get this cast out of here because she's talking to your operating system here with us. And then you can also do the following. Oh, this cast here. A CPUFriend. You can also put it here if you want. It's inside your Wi-Fi Quest. It's inside the Quest party. You can take this one here and throw it here too. Okay? Or copy it and paste it here. Okay? In this case, well, you can try these steps that I told you. Okay? And then you'll see if it really works for you. I'll take out what I was carrying here. Cable and so on. She marks that the high place the programs they're actually consuming, right? So that's basically it. Okay? Guys, yeah, I hope I helped you there. Yeah, take a test there, then comment. It worked out for you guys, okay? Yes, it's a long process, but it's effective, okay? For me, it solved a lot of my problem I had with the battery, okay? And also, notice if your battery has a good useful life, okay? This is very important too, because you do the process and it keeps undermining the battery. So there's something wrong with the battery too, needed to look. That's it, is it there? Or you do the test on Windows. Also install Windows to see if it is really sucking so much battery like that. Yes, because really Apple's operating system, it's a bit heavy. Even on the MacBook with Intel processor, it gives a problem, okay? As I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So that's it, guys. I wanted to make this video about energy efficiency, okay? It's trying to solve this battery problem. So we can't solve 100%, but 50%, man, it's a lot. So we can help, it will help a little, okay? It will not solve your problem 100%. There's no way to do that, unfortunately, right? And I wanted to thank Patrick once again for participating with us, right, in the chat there, and talked about his problem, and also wanted to tell you the following is, in case you have doubts in some kind of config, formulate your own Wi-Fi. Leave it in the comments that we will try to make a video about it, just like I did with Patrick, okay? Is it? I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Sorry, I know the video is long, right? Sometimes it's a little dull and everything, but for us to walk on our own legs and then not depend on it, it's a matter of third-party app, that kind of thing. I think it's very important for us to know how to fish, right? So I ask those who are not subscribed to the channel to subscribe, to give ideas too, so that we can be seeking knowledge, right? To pass it on to you, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps. It helps everyone out there, right? Make it work. That's what we do. What works for everyone, right? Not just for us here, okay? And here the battery ran out. Oh, it is, I ended up forgetting loading the video. So she actually kept marking, but she was already out of it. She spent around 10% to 11%. So she's on battery. Yeah, she's very economical, okay? I'll leave you step by step. Everything is in the description, okay? It's the links, the tools. I'll leave everything, okay? So you can do it step by step correctly. Okay, guys, thank you. Until the next video, thank you.